In 2005, Tolly Burkan came out with this amazing book. It's short and to the point, and it's called Let It Be Easy. In this video, I'm going to take you through it, so stay tuned for that. Let It Be Easy was intended to be a manifest. These are simple actions to create an extraordinary life. Broken down into 4 main areas with 7 supporting areas, these 11 items, when followed, will give you an amazing life. So let's walk through these one at a time. Number 1, always speak the truth. It may seem obvious. We should be truthful in day-to-day life. But so often people get caught up in being a part of something that they lose sight of this. The most important is really to be able to articulate your feelings and to be able to relate your experiences with other people. Now, when we get together with others, you have this cascade effect where conversation and communication falls into what is really gossip. And whatever you do, avoid gossip. If you are truly bound to speaking the truth, you don't gossip about other people. And lastly, there's this tendency for humans to move to hyperbole, to exaggerate things. We call them bullshitters, and you know who they are. When you're communicating with others, catch yourself. Listen to how you're communicating. Are you overstating something? Are you exaggerating? And if somebody's doing that to you, and you just want to calm it down in a non-confrontational way, ask them the question. Is that accurate information? Don't be a bullshitter. And when you're encountering that, bring that down a little bit. The second thing, ask for what you want. So often, we don't ask for the things we want from somebody at any given time. And sometimes we feel that maybe we don't deserve the things we're asking for. But truly asking for what you want, it demonstrates a healthy level of self-love. The trouble is, most people don't know what they want. So you have to really be thoughtful about this. You have to figure out what it is that you want. There's another way you can ask for what you want, and that's to ask silently. So let's say you start out your day, you wake up, sit at the side of your bed, close your eyes. Visualize what you want that day. Things come sometimes as soon as you want them, other times it takes a while. So it's important to be patient. Now, how do you get started with this? Well, if you're new to it, the simplest thing is to ask somebody for assistance. Ask for a favor. See if somebody can help you with something. Typically, that person will be very happy to help you with it, and they might feel good about it too. You asking for some simple assistance makes other people feel good as well. The third thing, keep your agreements. It's a part of speaking the truth. When you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. You say you're going to meet somebody at 12:30, don't show up at 12:42. Be on time, always. Keep your agreements. If you're in a situation where you're running late, call the person, text the person, let them know, renegotiate the agreement. Whenever you've made a commitment to somebody, you keep that commitment. You speak the truth. And the fourth item, the fourth primary item, taking responsibility for your experiences. Most of us act like robots. A stimulus occurs and we react. Somebody cuts us off in traffic, we get angry. Take responsibility for the experiences around you. External events are simply a stimulus. How you react to that stimulus is up to you. Nobody can make you do anything. You'll hear people say, oh, he made me angry, or they made me do this, or I was forced to make this mistake. They blame it on others or other external forces. Be responsible for that. Give up on blaming others. After all, you are the master of your own life, and you're not a victim. Nobody's going to make you angry. Only you can make yourself angry. Now, supporting these 4 elements are 7 other elements. And the first one is around financial security. Create financial security around yourself. Financial security itself is really a state of mind. It's a feeling inside that things are going well. And the way you create financial security in your mind is by showing examples of someone who is truly secure in that sense. The first one, well, that's to tithe. That's to give a portion of your income away to some place. That could be a church, a charity. Give away 10% of what you earn. You have excess to give. That abundance mindset could be like a rich me mindset. Give away anonymous gifts. Offer things to individuals. If you want to have financial security, you first need to feel secure. And you need to take the initial steps by giving that which you want to receive. Next, add good feelings into your life. Wake up, and at the side of the bed, life is good. Now, money alone does not bring happiness. It's sometimes the things money can buy, but it's also the things that money can't buy. But the reality is, we're humans. We have ups and downs. If you're getting into a point where you're feeling down, there's no way you can just easily rise back up. Bake a cake. I'm not kidding. When you're feeling in this bad place, get in the car, go to the grocery store, buy the mix, buy all the things that go into it that it says on the box, come home, bake a cake. Then when it's done and cooled, slice yourself a piece and eat it. You will find you feel great. When we're engaged in an activity that takes all of our focus and the end result of that activity is something that's very pleasant, it makes us feel really good inside. We feel like we accomplished it and we get a little treat at the end. Acknowledge your self-worth. And by self-worth, I don't mean egotism. I don't mean excessive pride. Forget the past. Forget the mistakes you've made. Forgive yourself for your errors. Remember, life is just an ongoing process of trial and error. And with that process, we get growth. When you make a mistake, you learn from it and grow further. Practice active compassion. Love one another. And when I say love, I don't mean romantic love or anything like that. I mean truly expressing to another how you feel about yourself. Live in a life of love. Receive by giving. And we talked about that on the financial side, but it also goes other places. If you want time and respect, give time and respect. Serve others. Look for ways to serve others. Maybe you can volunteer somewhere. Look for those opportunities. It will truly help others by you expressing your love in service, but it'll also make you feel really good inside. Now, parents have an advantage here, and they get this because once you've had a child, you've learned this feeling of truly unconditional love. In fact, putting another ahead of yourself. For those of you who are parents and are watching this, channel that feeling to all of those around you in service to them. Work in a world of selfless motivation where you are guided to help and support others selflessly without expecting something back. The more you do that, the more you give without expecting something back, the more you will get back. Make time for creative expression. Sometimes this is what gets lost. You have to carve out some time for yourself. Find ways to be creative. Unlock that creative capacity in you. The sensation of abundance and fulfillment is bound to this creative capacity. Find ways to solve problems. Find ways to create. And make this something that's a regular part of your life. Whether it's a certain part of the day, or once a week, or maybe even once every couple of weeks. Make time for that creative expression in you. Cultivate attentive awareness. So now we're getting a little deeper here. Attentive awareness is kind of like a waking meditation. It's a mindfulness that you are aware of your inner spiritual nature, that you are present with the very moment that's going on right now. There's this old story, The Monk and the Strawberry. There's a monk and he's walking on a trail and a tiger gets up in front of him and he starts running and running and running to get away from the tiger, and the tiger's chasing him, and he gets to a cliff and then he sees a vine and he hangs onto the vine and he crawls down the vine and the tiger's up above. Then he looks down below and there are two tigers below. Then some mice come and they start chewing at the vine. All things are going terrible for this monk. And to the side he sees a strawberry vine with a strawberry on it. And he gives it his attention. He takes the strawberry and plucks it, puts it in his mouth, and closes his eyes and swallows it. And that's the end of the story. The monk's story is about finding something else to put your attention to and giving it 100% of your attention. In essence, the monk becomes the strawberry. And while this is a metaphor, you can apply this in your day-to-day life. Cultivate attentive awareness. Now, this should go without being said for many people that are watching this, but you need to develop a higher connection, a connection to a higher power. Everything is connected. We are all connected to one another, and we are all connected to one another through God. God is within every one of us. A particle of the Creator is inside of each of us. We're all connected. You are God and God is you. Acknowledge God is with you at any given time. And lastly, the 11th item on this list, associate with like-minded people. Find people who are aligned with your growth, with your beliefs, and support others in their growth. This is where you give. When you find somebody that's on a similar growth journey, look for ways that you can help that person, and you'll find that they'll support you back. We all have people in our lives that are consistent negative influences. You're going to have to find a way to release those influences so that you can grow and improve and live a better life. Simplification is an easy way to do this. We all have complex lives. If there are things that you can peel away and remove from your life that simplifies it, this will make it a lot easier for you. And be consistently optimistic and positive with all things that are happening and all people around you. Let it be easy. Let life be easy for you. Tolly Burkan did a great job in outlining 11 principles for life, and I hope you can use these. Speak the truth. Ask for what you want. Keep your agreements. Take responsibility for your experiences. Create financial security for yourself. Add good feelings to your life. Acknowledge your self-worth. Practice active compassion. Make time for creative expression. Cultivate attentive awareness. And develop a connection to a higher power and associate with like-minded people. I make videos like this all the time. Some of my videos are like this, they're about personal development. Others about business, technology, and marketing. If I said something today that either you really resonated with you and you have more to share, put that in the comments. If I said something that you disagree with, I want to hear that too. Put that in the comments. I appreciate your time today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.